Your news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I'm Holly Thompson. Well, children here in Tennessee are being exploited at an alarming rate, according to the TBI. We know now those agents are urging parents to step in to watch what your kids are doing online. Right now, the TBI is investigating more than 22,000 cases. The agency says they're seeing a 140% increase compared to 2020. In most cases, agents say suspects are using apps like Kik or Snapchat to reach children. That's why agents are urging parents to keep a closer eye on your kids and what they're doing online.
Sit down with your child, have them explain what that app does. And if you don't like it, if you don't approve, then tell them not to use it.
The TBI is now lobbying to get more staff and to get new legislation passed to increase penalties against offenders.
I'm Jerry Askin. Shelby County commissioners are split over the eventual arrival of the National Guard. On this topic, two resolutions failed during their meeting last night after a long back and forth. The first resolution outlined guidelines for the National Guard. It included a 90-day limit on the deployment, regular reporting on crime trends and deployment outcomes by the National Guard, and limits on the Guard's access to public facilities. The second resolution, asking Tennessee Governor Bill Lee to not deploy the National Guard, also failed in the Shelby County Commission.
Hello from the WVLT Newsroom. I'm Will Puckett. A sad update to a story that we have been following for you. Officials in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park say they have found the body of Ryan Lakes. He had been missing since Saturday. His car was found in the park on Saturday. It went missing from the Nashville area. Again, park officials saying they have found the body of Ryan Lakes after searching for him since Saturday.
All right, now we are checking in with First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. Today, another First Alert weather day. Stefano.
And we're focused on heavy downpours as we go through the next couple of days across pretty much the entire state. But today, I think the biggest risk is going to be through parts of Middle and especially West Tennessee. That's where we have the risk of some more strong thunderstorms as we get into this afternoon. Tomorrow's severe weather threat, even though it's still low, does include the entire state. So everyone needs to stay weather ready going into tomorrow. There's not really a tornado threat. Some thunderstorms could have some very, very small hail, and the strongest storms could also have some gusty winds, but it's really heavy rain that's the big focus, as localized flooding could become a problem over the next 2 days. Here's that scattering of showers and thunderstorms again, mostly back in West Tennessee, Middle Tennessee. We'll see how well those can hold together as they get toward, let's say, the I-40 or the I-65 corridor. Farther east we go, the more dry time we see, so I don't think there's much to talk about out in East Tennessee for today. Tonight into tomorrow morning, it's a wet start for us once again. Problems for the morning commute. Multiple waves of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow morning into the afternoon, and an additional batch that will develop into the evening and overnight hours. And with more rain coming down, the flooding threat will only increase through tomorrow, Holly.
All right, Stefano. Tennessee Emergency Management Agency, or TEMA, is teaming up with Lowe's to keep you alert when there's severe weather. So they're hosting what's called Tune It Tuesday later today. TEMA officials will be at more than 20 Lowe's stores helping program weather radios. They'll also be giving away some free radios and batteries. And this is happening from 4 to 7.
Well, it might not feel like it, but fall is upon us, and soon those temperatures will drop, and it'll be time to start looking at those beautiful colors changing across the volunteer state. Today, we're getting a better idea of when you'll be able to see those leaves change. Tennessee State Parks releasing their prediction. They say most of East Tennessee, specifically leaves, will begin to shift in early October and peak around the third week of the month. There are several spots to check out the colors, including Roan Mountain State Park, Rocky Fork State Park, and South Cumberland State Park as those leaves begin to change.
Well, some people say they're keeping their head on a swivel now after a man was attacked by two people wearing costumes in downtown Nashville. Metro Police say someone wearing a gorilla suit put the man in a headlock, while another man wearing a Hawaiian shirt took his shoes. It happened early Sunday morning on Lower Broadway. Police say the victim was left with a bloody nose, scrapes and cuts from the attack. Officers were able to spot 18-year-old Xavier Rhodes in the gorilla suit and 22-year-old Sherrod Robinson in his his bright shirt on security camera leaving the area.
I want to be safe on these streets, and I think that I'm coming to a town where it is safe. And when you hear things like this going on the street, I'm out here alone, my husband's inside. It's a little concerning.
Police say both men are now facing robbery charges for stealing the shoes.
An East Tennessee animal shelter is asking for your help today. Specifically, it's the one in Morristown. The Morristown Hamlin County Animal Shelter says they have nearly 200 animals in their care now, and they need your help. This all comes after what they say was a hoarding situation. A call coming in on Friday saying animal control saw about 80 to 100 animals inside the home, and outside of it, another almost 100. The Humane Society saying people have responded to calls for help on social media, but they still need additional assistance.
It would move you to tears to see everybody come in, and that night too. I mean, like I mentioned, my staff was here. Everybody was here until 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and up until about 11, maybe 12 that night, there were people coming in to drop off donations, to foster, to adopt, to volunteer. So it was a beautiful thing to see.
Right now, the shelter tells us they've placed all but 15 of the dogs from this hoarding case, but they still say they're in what they're calling crisis mode. Charges are pending against the owners of those animals.
A 13-year-old boy is now being charged after he allegedly assaulted his mother. Police met with the mother, who told them that her 13-year-old son ran away after assaulting her. That's according to police. The mom said that the assault stemmed from an argument started while she was cooking. MPD issued a Mid-South alert for the missing runaway shortly after he ran away. It was canceled just a few hours later after he was found in a different area of the apartment complex. The teen faces a simple domestic violence charge.
A new report reveals some of the deadliest stretches of roads here in Tennessee. An injury law firm analyzed data. It's from the Fatality Analysis Reporting System. So a new report lists I-24 as the worst, running from near the Nashville airport toward central Nashville. Reports show 35 fatal crashes there over a 5-year study period.
A 19-year-old in Dyersburg, Tennessee is being charged with arson after police say he set 2 separate apartment fires. Police got a call around 6:45 Saturday evening about a broken window at the St. John Apartments. By 9 p.m., police were called back out about 2 separate fires at the St. John Apartments. David Weir was identified as the suspect and arrested after he was spotted walking nearby. Weir is charged with several counts of arrest and evading arrest.